Hi, this week we're doing section 4.2, talking about grace and the law. And if we remember back to Bible times, the Old Testament talks a lot about the law. The books of Leviticus and Exodus give a lot of laws that God gave the Israelites that they were supposed to follow. They were also told that they had to make sacrifices for any time that they broke any of these laws, any time that they did wrong. They had to make a sacrifice to pay for that. And as we continue through the Old Testament, you guys have heard, we've talked about this before, where we talk about some of the prophets who came, saying that there would be someone coming, that the Son of God, the Messiah, the Savior, would be coming and would change these things. And so the people of the time, of the Bible times, were anticipating, waiting for Jesus to come. When he came, it was not quite what they expected. And so today we're going to talk about that a little bit, how having grace instead of the law was not expected, but about other unexpected things as well. So to start out with, think about it. What are some things that are unexpected to you? I want to show you a little video here.
At this moment, he's only armed with a deep understanding of animal instinct and lion behaviour.
I'll announce myself, I'll talk to ow, ow, and give them, so that they know it's me coming. I'll talk so they can hear my voice. And at least then when you walk in, they know what to expect. Back away.
Okay, what do you expect to happen? What do you think is going to happen with this guy and his lions? Let's watch the rest of the video.
But then something incredible happens.
Come on, where's our pig lion sandwich?
This is a love story like no other.
This feared predator, this lion, this killer, this man-eater, has the ability to show such love.
Is that what you expected to happen? That was pretty crazy, wasn't it? I would not suggest going and walking into a pride of lions. This man has worked with lions a lot. So anyway, just so you know, there's the disclaimer. All right, well, let's look a little bit at a couple of other unexpected things. I have a couple demonstrations to show you and see what you think, okay? Most of you have seen eggs. Eggs are not anything unusual, right? They're egg-shaped. These ones were just bought from the store. All right, and you expect it to be nice and hard and just a regular egg, right? This is just a nice fresh egg that we could maybe have for dinner if we wanted to, right? What's different about this egg here? It's still the same shape, but can you see? I can squish it a little, huh? This egg is hard-boiled, and after you've peeled off the shell, this is what you expect to get. What about this? What is this? It's still squishy, but it has a different shape, doesn't it? It's not what you expect. What do you think it is? Well, look what happens when we cut it in half. Yeah, it's an egg as well, isn't it? So just to tell you how to do this, right after you boil an egg, and while it's still hot, if you can peel off the peel of it, I'll show you my little form, and stuff it inside of a shape. We opened this up and just stuffed our egg in there while it was still warm, and then put it in the refrigerator for a little while. And when it came out, it had reshaped, and it now has square sides. Not quite what you expect when you see a hard-boiled egg, is it? All right, well, let's do one other thing with eggs and see if we can figure out something unexpected. All right, maybe you have heard that you can walk across a dozen eggs or something like that. How strong is an egg? We're going to put it to a test. All right. What do you think? If we have it balanced here, how much weight do you think that egg can hold? Well, I have some weights here. I have a 5-pound weight. Do you expect it can hold 5 pounds? We're going to find out. Let's test it and see. No problem. It held that one easily. All right, let's bump it up. Let's try a 10. I have a 10 over here. Let's put a 10-pound weight on this egg and see it still holds it. What do you think? Do you expect it to be able to hold more than that? Let me adjust that a little. Let's try putting that 5 back on there. Do you think it can hold 15? Whoa, how much pressure do you think this little egg can take? Let's try 20. Do you think 20? Still holding strong. All right, let's rethink this. My weights I'm running out of. So we're gonna take this off for a second. 20, let's see if we can bump it up. Do you expect it to be able to hold 25? Let's try. I got a 25-pound weight right here. Will this egg hold 25 pounds? Wow. How much do you expect it can hold? Should we put the 10 back on? Do you think 35? It's wanting to tip on me a little bit. 35 pounds more? All right, should we try 40 pounds? Ooh. Let me do that better. There's 40 pounds. Well, 45 did it in. But how many of you expected a little egg like that to hold 40 pounds of weight? That's pretty crazy, isn't it? Sometimes we see things that we do not expect. I'm going to clean this up just a little bit. Okay, so we all did expect that egg to break at some point, but did you think it was going to hold that much weight? That's pretty crazy, isn't it? But there are always things that are unexpected. Like we were talking about before, in the Bible, the Jews thought they knew exactly what to expect when Jesus was coming. But they did not expect that he would come as a little baby in a barn. They were looking for a king, weren't they? They did not expect him to spend his time with people they considered sinners, the poor people they thought he would be with high society. But he didn't. He did what was unexpected. Even his disciples that were with him all the time, he told them that that this temple, talking about himself, that this temple would be destroyed and rebuilt in 3 days. And he told them many other things leading up to his death, but they didn't expect him to die on a cross in the horrible way that he did. They also did not expect him to come back to life the way that he did. They didn't expect him to show up in the upper room when they were sitting there with the doors closed, hiding after he had died. They didn't expect him to just show up. Jesus did many unexpected things. And unlike they had lived for years and years expecting to follow the law, expecting to continue to make sacrifices to pay for their sins, they did not expect what Jesus said. And in Matthew chapter 5, verse 17, he says, I did not come to abolish or to get rid of the law and the prophets, but to fulfill them. He was the final sacrifice. He made it so that no more sacrifice was needed. Following the law was not needed to be saved, but instead faith in him. So let's look at our verse again. Galatians 3:11, it says, clearly, no one is justified before God by the law, because the righteous will live by faith. Jesus had an unexpected grace that he brought. And not that we aren't supposed to still obey and seek to follow him and seek to be righteous, to do what's right, but instead of being saved by the law, by the sacrifices, by following all these rules, he had an unexpected grace that he extends to us, to each one of us, because he wants to spend forever with us in heaven.